everybody, it's vanburman here, and welcome to Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, I've been playing quite a lot of this since it came out. I actually got it a day early, which was nice. I would say for a change, but actually, yeah, that's true. The last game I pre-ordered came a day late. But yeah, I've probably played it for about 5.5 hours or so now. And, whoops, and I found it quite difficult to put down, actually. I've been really enjoying it. Now, this particular section that I'm showing you here is one of the sort of early-ish game side quests. I didn't really want to obviously do a main story mission or anything because I didn't want to have any spoilers. Obviously you'll see some of the weapons from like I say, it's 3 or 4 hours in, so there aren't going to be any major spoilers here. I've tracked down a tribesman's lost daughter, and she is in search of her mother's spear, so we're currently on the track to find that and take down the scrapper that's taken it. It's going pretty well so far. We're in this little sort of like alcove type bit where there's 3 or 4 of them, so a watcher there as well. So you're going to see some of the techniques that I'll be using. So at the minute I'm using the sharpshooter bow, which is quite good from a long distance. It does quite a lot of damage as well, and it seems to have really good accuracy when it comes to hitting the weak spots on the particular machines. They're a bit difficult. So I've also got a skill as well that slows down time, which is great for just getting that precision on your kill. See, I did notice that watcher was there, but I don't think I did. Did I get this in one? I'm pretty sure it comes after me. Or maybe it's not this one that comes after me. But anyway, so far I've been thoroughly enjoying the game. And I've had a couple of guys ask me if it's worth getting, and all I can say so far is yes, massively so. We've got the whole thing with the new Zelda game getting a 10 out of 10, but I'll tell you what, if this only got, what did it get, 88 on Metacritic I think, but it had a lot of 9 out of 10s as well. If this is 9 out of 10, then I'd quite like to play the Zelda game to see how that sort of stacks up. One of the things that I have a sort of consensus with on other reviewers has been that it's sort of, this game's a sort of like a mismatch of all the stuff that various open world games do quite well, and this sort of takes all the good bits and tries to filter out as many of the bad bits as possible and puts it all together. And I would actually agree with that. There's a lot of really good scene setting. The music and the sound effects and everything are pretty much spot on, for the atmosphere that they're trying to give. The voice acting is really good and believable. The story so far, from what I've played, has been very good as well. It's something I've definitely been getting into, and even stuff like the fact that the side quests don't feel like a chore for me is, well, to be commended, really. It's not like a sort of go here, fetch that. Obviously I had to save a little girl, and now we've tracked down a scrapper so we can kill it and take the lady's spear. So yeah, a bit more dynamic than normal side quests. Obviously it's all fully voice acted as well. The fact that you would use a voice actor to say, "Oh, go here and pick these flowers," is a bit bizarre. There's also quite a lot of collectibles in the game as well. I haven't found too many of them as of yet. I found a couple though. I was searching one of the ruins, which was good. If you've seen my live stream when I got it the other day, then I was saying, we'll be able to get through this bit when we're all grown up, because you start the game playing as though as a child. I don't think that's too much of a spoiler. And yeah, I did, and there was a secret in there in that particular cave as well, which I've just done, but I decided to film this little bit of gameplay just to sort of give you a taste of what it looks like and how it plays. This is only recorded at 720p. I should have really done it at 1080, but it's only at 720. It is running at 60 frames per second. I'm not sure exactly what the base PlayStation 4 plays it at, but it's really nice, and I've seen some of the footage from people who are using the PS4 Pro, and that footage looks quite a bit better than this one. I've been told that it's really good in 4K, as is anyway, so I'm inclined to believe that. It's a beautiful game regardless whether you're playing on the normal PlayStation or the PlayStation Pro, so don't be too detracted if you just got the normal PlayStation or anything like that. Everything runs smoothly. I haven't had any frame drips. drops or drips at all in the from what I've been playing. Even when the the combat's got quite hairy at times, there's been some really good action setups so far that I have enjoyed, and obviously I've gathered from what I've seen of other people and from the trailers and stuff, there's a lot more of that to come, which is great, and I'm looking forward to doing that. Probably the combat has been one of my favourite bits favourite bits of the game other than the story. So just because there's so many different ways to approach stuff, and you can go very stealthy, which is, by the way, very recommended when you play in this sort of game. It is to be played stealthily, or you can go all guns blazing, which, if you've got your wits about you and you're confident in your combat abilities, you'll do quite well. So I was at this stage going back towards the quest giver, just to sort of give the item and collect my experience and my accolades or whatever. But I just decided to show off a few of the abilities that I have unlocked. So this one is a silent strike set. Basically, you have to be undetected by the machine, and then you obviously get the prompt to do the silent strike, which will then take them down in one hit, usually. But the level I'm at, it's only for small and medium-sized machines. So there's nothing, you can't take down the big guys, so to speak. We've also just unlocked at this stage of the story the ability to control the machines, which I'm about to show you as well, along with another cool feature. Well, I think it's a pretty cool feature anyway. And it's sort of, for some reason, a bit reminiscent of Final Fantasy 13 with lightning on Odin. But so if you if you catch my drift, you already know what's going to happen. But yeah, anyway, so we've got the ability to override the machines. Just I think I've got a list of about 5 or 6 machines I can override at the minute. But in this case, it lets me ride what are called striders, so they're sort of like the horse of the game, so to speak. They've got these little canisters on the back that you can shoot and blow up, and they get set on fire and all that good stuff. Might have fancied a little bit of a prance on them. I also then discovered you could shoot from horseback as well, which is pretty cool. You can also attack. So that's the heavy attack, I believe, and that's the light attack. So you can attack on them as well, and they will stay by your side. I don't know what the duration is. There's an upgrade where they permanently become friendly towards you. So I'm guessing they do have a cooldown, but it's not made explicitly obvious
back to me, and now you've got
how long that is.
All around us, the Nora weep.
So this was just a side quest.
I thought
Is he
I'd
going
be
to say anything
joining.
else?
Thank you for sparing me that, Ava.
And thank you for bringing back the spear.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of
The
exceptional
lip syncing's
make.
pretty okay
I'll
as
never
well,
be the
to be
crafter
fair,
she
but
was, but
a
she
lot
did pass
of
along a
games
few
do
tricks.
struggle with that aspect of
I'd be
things, so I'm
happy
not
to take a look at your spear.
expecting a huge
Thank
amount.
you.
He did give me an upgrade for my spear,
Sounds
which
like
I have
she
neglected
was
to even
special.
look at yet. So,
I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you,
but the game is
I
full of a
still
lot of
have the
different
spear to
a lot of
remember her by.
emotions and stuff.
she would have liked
and
you.
it gives you different.
I know it.
What the heck's that all about? It gives you lots of different ways to do it as well. So, don't know what that was from. That sound. Oh, I know. Yeah, that was Steam in the background while I was recording this. I'm so professional at times. But what can I say about the game overall so far? Well, even from the little amount I've played of it, I'd say go out and get it. If you're into this sort of game, you like the sort of Assassin's Creed, Far Cry Primal, open world RPGs. I mean, in terms of the graphics, I've sort of akined it to The Witcher 3, because I do think it is on that level. Well, it's obviously on that level, just look at it. And it's a bit of a shame it wasn't released on PC, because I think it would look glorious on there. But nevertheless, being a PlayStation 4 exclusive is what it is, and I think they've done really well with it as well. So no complaints from me there. But yeah, definitely look at going and picking it up if you can find it out and about. I pre-ordered mine with shop2.net. Like I say, I got that a day early as well, which was quite nice. I got a chance to play it for an hour and a half the day before. Probably should have spent more time on it, but yeah, since then I've, like I say, struggled to put it down, and I'm looking forward to carrying on with the story and seeing how it develops, because it is very interesting, which yeah, for me is one of the main things when it comes to a game. I'm hoping the Mass Effect 3 will have a good story as well when that does finally come out. So we'll see how it all goes. But yeah, if you're in any doubts, I'd say take a punt. It's more than worthwhile. The reviews were not joking. It is very good, well worth your time. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this little video, and I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.